All right, family. We black again with the general, man. We got a hot one today. We're gonna be talking about JD Vance, a Catholic, gonna tell the Pope, you better be careful with your words. Damn, that's almost like a damn mafioso threat. You better be careful. Like, well, what if he don't? JD? You see, but anyway, family, before we get started, make sure you get over there to my Patreon. Click it. It's link right in the top of the chat. Join the general on Patreon. Got over 600 exclusive live streams for you that you've never seen before. Yeah, so yeah, they, it's a war of words going on, and Donald Trump don't give a damn. He don't give a goddamn. He that type of person. He disrespectful to everybody, Pope, other presidents. Shit, he got more respect for Vladimir Putin than he got for the Pope. You see, he got more respect for Xi Jinping than he got for the Pope. But to tell, and JD Vance is a Catholic, and he told the Pope, be careful with your words. Told him, he telling the Pope what is his job description is. Now, I don't have no love for the Pope. I don't. I went to Catholic school and I know living in that world, you know what I'm saying, that the Pope and all of that, and so yeah. To tell the Pope, man, JD, he know he gonna pay for that. I'm on the outside looking in, but I could tell you he's gonna pay for that. You know, Donald Trump don't care because he not no goddamn Catholic. He nothing. He claim he believe in Jesus and all of that, and well, Donald Trump don't give a damn about no damn Jesus or no damn man. Uh, uh, uh. Donald Trump is a atheist. Only God he believe in is himself. When he look in the mirror, that's why he painted himself as Jesus and shit. He painted himself. he he beefing with the Pope. He like, motherfucker, I'm the savior. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfucker waiting on Jesus. I'm saving motherfuckers down here. Yeah, Donald Trump a motherfucker. If nothing else, you know what I'm saying? He wear his shit on his sleeve, and ain't nothing wrong because different ideologies. But you know what? Sometimes you have to ride out on motherfuckers, especially when you want to be a mob boss and everything. You don't give a damn about no morality. You don't give a damn about no morality. You should have knew that before you voted for him, though. You can't get mad at him once he ain't never had no morality. Shit. Then you want him when you vote for the motherfucker, you want him to have morality. He ain't never had no morality. But JD Vance want to come be, and he supposed to been at this, this Charlie Kirk, the guy that got off, right? They had some function, I think, was it called Turning Point? And JD Vance was like the only motherfucker in there, and it was empty. And they heckled his ass too. They was in there heckling his ass, like they ain't gonna let him live that shit down, because obvious Donald Trump got something against the Catholic Church. He got something against the Catholics and whatever, because he was beefing with the last Pope. He was beefing with the last Pope that was in. What was his name? I forget his name. But he was beefing with the last Pope. So he started off where he left off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he started off where he left off. And so and they telling the Pope and the Pope should, he's not privy. He's not privy to national security. And that's true, but and it is. He overstepped his boundary. He did because you're not in charge of and though you say that you know You don't want to see, what tell goddamn Iran need to see, but y'all put the onus on the United States. You put the on, but if it's about the uranium, tell Iran come up off the uranium because that's what we're going on our national security. We're not going on what the Pope's saying, you know. Read them damn Psalms and Proverbs and then lead out, and you should, but it just be I would be just direct, and that's the clearest way you could tell him. We go off our national security. We got the best in the world that look over this information, and if it's a threat to our people, we don't give a damn who it is. We moving on that. Okay, we moving on that. Now, if you want to go to Iran and tell them to come up off the uranium, we'll welcome that. You should go down there, come up off the uranium. But don't put the onus on it because you're not privy to national security information. The Pope has never had a national security briefing on what's going on, and so for him to make a blanketed comment about as if this is not a viable or credible threat, then he's out of pocket because he don't know that it could very well be a credible threat, and that's why we voted our government in that they should, in situations of national security, then they should protect this nation by any means necessary. Yes, we expect that. Not for the Pope to come in and say, unnecessary, especially as much shit y'all did. You need to check, you need to get with them priests that been up in there, for the last, just going crazy, uh, touching on the kids and all of that. Y'all in there wilding. Y'all in there wilding, and so y'all ain't clean that up at all. Y'all ain't pay them people. If you can't pay nobody for no shit like that, but pay them people, come out your pocket. Make sure everybody that y'all, violated is compensated for the violations but you ain't in no moral position really to say nothing, really. Really, the Catholic Church is one of the most wickedest institutions on the planet, and that's real. From slavery up into the pedophilia. I mean, shit, I seen the one pope during the time of the Nazis, he was blessing the bombs that they dropped on Ethiopia. I seen it for myself. He blessed the bombs. Now, how, what do we got to say about that? I mean, so you can, there's many men in your office, in the office of the Pope, that did wicked shit. So, I would like to hear him do a sermon on that, or what he think about his predecessors who held the same position as Pope and did wicked things, such as that Pope. I don't know what Pope was that. I don't remember what Pope it was, but he blessed the bombs that they dropped on Ethiopia. I say, oh man, and the Jesuits and all of that, they're wicked. Their history speak for themselves. And so, when you got these two Illuminati figures and these, because it's the battle of the Illuminati. It used to be, it's a new set of houses that's trying, the houses that were in the old Illuminati, they dissecting and now they battling for who gonna be on top. You got the old heads, the Europeans, and but it's a war for who gonna run this world, and who gonna have the influence over the world. But like I said, a lot of people talking shit, but the war ain't last but 2.5 months, man. I mean, damn, y'all act like it lasted for 3 years. Bush was in Iraq for 15, and Afghanistan for 20. You see? Damn, they've been in Ukraine for 4. This is a 2.5 month goddamn war. You see? Yeah, this is a 2.5 month war. So it is what it is. And Iran who've been killing people all over the world, they gonna step up and say, "Oh, they couldn't." He called but see, it's something between Islam and Catholicism. They support one another. You know what I'm saying? Watch that. It's documentaries, and I did a documentary on it. It's an ancient connection between them Catholics and them damn Muslims. You know what I'm saying? That's why, when you get off into Islam, you see what I'm saying? That's why the Muslims is so venerate Mary. You go off into the Quran and Mary, 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 and they venerate Mary more than Protestant Christians. You know what I'm saying? So, it's other things that connect them, but and then the president of Iran come behind that and say we condemn the message from Donald Trump. I'm like, man, you was a tyrant. All of them is tyrants, but to condemn what? You ain't thinking about nothing, no Pope or no Bible or nothing when you blowing people up. Then all of a sudden, to get a cookie, you want to say you condemn the message of Donald Trump. This is all a setup. But at the end of this video, the Pope is not privy to any national security information, so he should not be making any comments, to the otherwise without having that information. And if it is, which it has been identified and that Iran has uranium and the intent to create a nuclear bomb with the mantra of a death to America, then whatever we do to protect our nation is the right thing to do. And the Pope should go have his ass somewhere and sit down. I say that regardless to what Trump say or not. He's not privy to no national security. That's what you get your security team for. They specialize. And if you got a if you got your toilet stopped up, you call a plumber. You don't call an electrician. And when you need security, you got your security or the CIA intelligence agency. Those are the ones that go out. You don't send the Pope and the pedophile priest that bring you national security information. That just ain't what you do. And so he stepped over line. He should just say, "Oh, we want peace." But when you trying to claim that peoples is being warmongers and the information is viable that they doing is that, then you trying to you trying to sneak this and throw a misdirection on some information that you don't even know what you're talking about. That's true. That's true. That's true. So Leo, go sit down somewhere, man. You on punishment, man. You got a hundred Hail Marys. You understand what I'm saying? And just like we want Donald Trump to release them Epstein files, we want you to release them priestly files or all them priests that been messing with them kids. We want that list too. That was before Epstein. We want that Catholic pedophile list of all them priests down. You probably wouldn't have a priest left. But anyway, family, I'll see y'all in a minute. We got one more video for this evening before we lay down. I want to give it to your family. This is for all you, the Negroes out there that been cheerleading for Iran. This is for you. Come on back. Get over to Patreon, click that link. Boom, Black Power.